Hey everyone, welcome to a video on regular expressions. What are regular expressions? How do you use them? How do you make them? How do you read them? How do you apply them in your code? These are the things which we are all going to cover in today's video. And the goal of this video is by the end, you should be able to read, write, and understand regular expressions and write them for your own use case. And something like this should not look alien to you. I'm pretty sure this is more than what majority of the programmers need in their day-to-day programming life. So let's get started with the video. So, first of all, what is a regular expression? If you are a seasoned programmer and have been working in the industry for some time, you know what a regular expression is. But if you still don't know what a regular expression is, then you can think of regular expression as a tool which we use to match strings with some pattern which we want. For example, there is an email. Email is supposed to be of a particular format. Regular expression is a tool which you can use to check whether the string which the user has given to you is an actual email or not. There are other uses as well. For example, if you see in this sentence, I have 7 apples in my bag. There could be I have 6 apples in my bag. There could be I have 5 apples in my bag. Let's say I want you to write an application where your application will fetch out this number. You can easily go and check at the first, second, third, fourth, eighth index. But what if the number is like this? Then it's not as easy, right? So regular expressions are there to make your job easy. Now let's start with the regular expression. Now let's see how you are going to write a regular expression of your choice. First of all, let's start with the most basic search. Let's say this is the text file and you want to search for the string ABCD in this file. How do you do it? You just type ABCD in the search box and you will see whatever the results are there. By the way, this is I'm using Visual Studio Code for this testing. If you want to do the same, just click on the search tool, enable the RegEx, search for anything here and click on open in editor. It will open. How is it open for me right now? Or you can go to this website regex101.com. Anyways, let's start where we were. So you wanted to search for ABCD in the text file. You just put it in the search box. You hit on enter, and now you can see all the results for the ABCD keyword in your text file. It's very marvelous. But now let's say you want to search for all the 1, 2, 3, 4s in your file. Easy too. You can just type 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit on search, and this will show up. Now let's actually start with a bit more complex task. Let's say you want to search for all the digits in this text file. So anything from 0 to 9, you want to see all of them. How do you do that? You cannot just put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? It will search for the exact keyword of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do you search for each and every digit in your text file? Now this is where the power of regular expression kicks in. Okay, a regular expression, as I said in the beginning of the video, is a way to define your pattern. You can define a pattern on whatever in your text file fits the definition will be shown here. Now here I have some meta characters which are provided by regular expressions, and don't worry, I will write all of this down in the description of the video. So basically regular expressions provide us with a character called \d. This backslash is important, and this \d represents all the digits between 0 and 9. And if you go here and type \d and then you search, you can see that all of the digits are getting highlighted, which means this \d is matching with any of the digits which are present in this text file. This is how I can define a pattern, and basically my pattern is a digit. That's the pattern which I have, and regular expression is using that pattern to search in my file. Now let's say I want to search for numbers which are at least 3 digits long. \t, and \t. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then see this 0 is not highlighted because it's not into the group of size 3 which was provided earlier. Similarly here, 1, 2, 3, and that's it, it ends. Same here as well. So you can see I can repeat this \t as many times as I want, and that basically becomes a definition of the text which I'm trying to search. Similar to the \t, I get a backslash of capital D. And the rule of thumb for regular expressions is whatever the lowercase will do, the backslash will completely do the opposite thing. So if I write \D, then it will highlight everything which is not a digit. This is text, this is hyphen, this is text, everything which is not a digit will be highlighted. Let's see some more characters which regular expressions provide to us. First one is \W. And \W can be substitute in place of alphabets, capital or small, in place of digits or in place of underscore. So \w, if I search, so basically everything is highlighted other than the hyphen and this @ special character. Even the underscore is highlighted. Similarly, \, of capital W will match with all of the characters which are not a word character. So spaces, hyphens, @ this dots. Similarly, the \s will match. S basically stands for space and tabs. So S matches with the spaces, the tabs which I have provided here. So these are basically some of the ones which are most widely used. You can use it to define digits, this for word characters, and this for spaces. The fun actually begins when we start using the combination of all of these and to create very complex regular expressions. Okay. Let's look at the \b. Basically \b represents the end of a character or the start of a character. For example, if I write a, b and \b, a, b and \b, you can see it is highlighting this ab-ac@gmail.com, but this ab is not highlighted. The reason is \b means the word should end here. So after ab there should not be any character which can be assumed as a word character. Similarly, if you define it at the beginning of the string or your regular expression pattern, it matches everything other than this, because before a there should be a starting point, but there's another character here, which means this is not the beginning of the string and hence regular expression does not pick it up. Now let's look at some of the wildcards the regular expression has for us. Let's start with the dot. What the dot is that it basically matches all the characters except a new line. So if I go here, I type a dot and hit enter, you see everything is getting highlighted because it is matching with everything. Everything is getting pattern match with a dot. Let's come to the next one. This one was easy. These are basically used in a combination with each other and you can make marvelous regular expression if you learn how to use these four properly. Now let's start with plus. This basically matches any character which was written before it. Now let's see an example with the plus sign. How the plus sign works is that if I write a and then plus, it will basically give me the pattern where there is an a. It could be repeating n number of times, for example a, and after that I have many a's because plus is trying to match with the previous characters. I could be matching with double characters because one a, after that I have another a. I could be matching with single a characters. Okay. Let's say I have something like this: AB, AAAB, AAABBBB, something like this. So it will match even that. And here I have just B. It will not be matching with this one because there is no A behind it, but it will certainly be matching with all three of these. Now let's look at the star. The star is pretty much same as the previous one, but it allows for a bit more flexibility because it allows the previous character to be absent as well. It could be present there 0 time or it could be present there n number of times. For example, if I type here AV, then these match, everything matches. And if I write here A plus B, you see everything matches because the plus is allowing A to repeat any number of times it wants. But if I also want this to match, basically what I want is I want A, even if it's present 0 number of times, I still want my pattern to match. So I can replace plus with a star. And you see that this is matching because the pattern here says that this may come even 0 number of times. Even that is okay with me. And that's how the star is helping me with. And now coming for the last one, this basically marks any previous character as optional. It can come either 0 number of times or it can come either 1 number of times. One simple way to understand this difference between the question mark, the plus symbol and the asterisk is to think of it this way. Question mark can be used to represent anything which you expect to come either 0 number of times or 1 number of times. Plus is used to represent something which should come at least 1 number of times and can go up as high as it wants. Asterisk clubs both of these together, and whatever you're trying to match with asterisk can come in 0 number of times and it can go up as high as it wants. Now let's come to the grouping part. Now let's see how to use this square brackets one. It's a good one actually. How do you use it? So what you basically do is, if you have some list of characters which you want to match, you can just put all of them in the square brackets and it will match all of them. Let's say I want to match with all the C's and all the X's and all the twos. So C, it is matching with the C, it is matching with the X, it is matching with another C, it is matching with the twos which are present in my text body. So it is matching with everything which I provide inside here. But the funny thing is, if you exactly want to invert this behavior, you want your pattern to match with everything other than the C and the X and the 2, you can just put this character here. I don't know what this character is called. You can invert it using this character and it will match with everything that is not a C or an X or a 2. So this you can see here. Coming to this one, it will either match with A or match with B. For example, I have apples written here. What if I replace it with bananas? If I write apples or bananas here, it will match with apples and bananas. Again apples. So it will match with either of these. The last one is grouping, but instead of showing you grouping here, let's get our hands dirty and write some regular expression. Let's say I want to write a regular expression for a 10-digit number. How do I write regular expression for a 10-digit number? I can repeat the \t 10 number of times, and that will work pretty well. / here, yeah. So here it is repeating 10 number of times. So now this is one of the ways you can check for a 10-digit number. What else can be done is that instead of writing it like this, you can write it like this. So basically you're saying that previous one should repeat for the 10 times. That is one way. Now, this is the way you write phone numbers in India. This is the way you write phone numbers in the USA, I believe. You want a regular expression that will match with this as well as it will match with this. How do you do that? What you can do is that you can write a regular expression that looks like this, and after 3 characters, I may or may not have a hyphen. So hyphen question mark. If you remember that the question mark represents that the previous character is optional. Then I will add again -d back hyphen question mark /t. This is it. This is how it happens. Now another way you can write it to make it shorter is you can remove all of this, make this a group. This is how you create groupings using parentheses, and you can ask it to repeat 2 times. Now repeating it 2 times means it matches till this part. For the remaining, you can write /t and ask it to repeat for 4 times. See, it matches. This is a very valid regular expression for a phone number. Now when you use something like this in production, you have to be even more careful. You want nothing to come after this, and for that you will be using the $, that the string should end here. So if I write $, here, so let's say I repeat this string here, and I write some random name. The previous regular expression will even pick this one. I don't want this to be picked, so I will just write $. See, it's not getting highlighted anymore. It's not getting picked. And I also want nothing before this one. So what I will do, I will go here and I will mark it as beginning of the string. At here, you can go and mark it at the beginning of the string. This is a perfectly valid phone number syntax which you can use anywhere you want. There might be other country specific formats. Someone might be using a dot, someone might be using something else that I'm not sure of, but this can be used as a very valid phone number syntax. Let's see what else do we have here. We have some emails: aabcd@gmail.com, ab/ac@gmail.com, an123@g12g.com. Let's try and write a regular expression for this one. I might go wrong because nothing of this, I don't have this regular expression written anywhere, so let's see how good I can perform. Again, if you search on the internet for a regular expression of an email, it will be much more detailed and it will cover a lot of more edge cases. The goal here is to just write an email expression that will work on this file and maybe a lot more files. If you are going to write a regular expression for an email in the production, I would still suggest to go on the internet and check what is getting used there. Okay. Let's say this is an email. So first of all, it can either have any word character, or it can have any hyphens, or it can have any digit. This can be repeated as many number of times as we want, but still we want it to be at least present once. At should come after that. I guess this same thing is present after this too. It can come as many number of times as it wants. Then there will be a dot. Then there can be com or net. Even edu is possible, or maybe anything is possible, who knows. So this is the format. So this is the regular expression for an email which I have come up with, and I want it to end after this, and I want it to begin here. So this is the email address format I have come up with. You can see it is not matching with google.com or the youtube.com as we expect it to work. If you go on the internet and you search for a regular expression of an email, you will see a much more detailed version, and that's basically what you should be using in production. But going through this video, you now know how to read that. Now let's pick a fun task. Let's say you have a sentence like this: I have 5 bananas in my bag. I want you to write a regular expression which will fetch this number 5,000, 1 million, 2 million, whatever it is. How do you do that? Let's start. Let's skip this part. Bananas in my bag. If I write a \d, it will match with the first one, but it will not match with the second one because the letters are too big. I can ask it to repeat like 4 times, but then it will not match with the first one, and 4 is just a fixed value here. It can repeat as many number of times as we want. So instead of that, we can do a star. It is matching both of them, right? But the issue with the star is that if I do this, it still matches. I don't want this to happen. So instead of star, I will do a plus. And now it will only match with these two. Yeah. That is basically what regular expressions are. This is more than you will be needing. I'm pretty sure 90% of your jobs cases will be covered by this. If there's something very specific you need, you might comment down in the video. I might help you, or some other viewer of this video might help you. Thanks for watching this video. This was my first video. If you have any sort of feedback which you want, please let me know. I will be soon linking a written article for this video in the description. Do have a look on that as well. Leave a like if you think the video helped you. Do hit and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye. So